The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Rebecca Budig has settled into the role of Taylor Hayes after making her debut as a recast in August. Now that Budig has gotten to know everyone on set, how does she feel about joining the cast and tackling the part of Taylor? In an interview with SOD, Rebecca Budig had nothing but wonderful things to say about all her co-stars. However, there was one in particular who went out of his way to make Budig feel at home before she ever walked on set. John McCook texted Budig just a couple days after she got the job and let her know that they'd be meeting in person soon. In the meantime, McCook wanted to reach out and give Budig a warm welcome to B&B. McCook also insisted this is the best show to be on in all of Los Angeles, and promised Budig that she'd find such a wonderful group of people in their soap family. Budig praised McCook for the kind gesture and gushed over finding him playing the grand piano at the studio once she actually started work. It's clear that Budig adores McCook, so she'd no doubt enjoy the chance to work with him more often. Let me tell you something about John McCook. Seriously, Donna had better watch out, because I'm coming for Eric, Budig said with a laugh. Of course, Budig was just joking around since she's come to love McCook so much as a fellow cast member. Even so, we can't help but imagine what it'd be like if Taylor swooped in and stole Eric away from Donna Logan. The story could actually make sense under the circumstances. After all, Taylor is facing a terminal condition and hiding it from her family. So this sounds a lot like Eric's nearly fatal illness and his attempt to hide it from his loved ones last year. Maybe that could lead to some surprise bonding between Taylor and Eric if he eventually suspects the truth. It'd be easier for Eric to spot the warning signs since he's been in Taylor's shoes. Whatever the case, it's great to hear that John McCook was so welcoming to Rebecca Budig and that she's enjoying her time on B&B. Our predictions point to some difficult days ahead for Taylor, so stay tuned to see if she might confide in Eric down the road. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Taylor's heart failure news will leak sooner or later, so stay tuned to see who will get updates on what she's up against first. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. In The Bold and the Beautiful, the latest spoilers reveal that viewers are in for an intense emotional roller coaster as a new love triangle emerges between Hope, Liam, and Thomas. Hope finds herself torn between the two men who have been at the center of her emotional life. This time, however, the stakes are higher, and the consequences could be disastrous for all involved. Hope's internal struggle, torn between two loves. Hope Logan has always been a character caught between two men, her ex-husband Liam Spencer, with whom she shares a long and complicated history, and Thomas Forrester, her old friend, who has often stirred trouble. With unresolved emotions resurfacing, Hope is forced to make difficult choices that go beyond simple matters of the heart. This love triangle has the potential to reignite the deep-seated tension between Liam and Thomas, two rivals who have clashed over her time and again. Hope's internal struggle is more than just a romantic dilemma. It's a battle for her own dignity and career. After facing rumors about her close relationship with Finn, Hope has been under public scrutiny, and the media's harsh judgment has left her reputation damaged. Now, as she distances herself from Finn, she refocuses her attention on the men who have played pivotal roles in her life. Liam's dilemma, love or jealousy? Liam Spencer remains an integral figure in Hope's life. Despite their rocky history and attempts to move on, he cannot deny that Hope still holds a special place in his heart. Their bond runs deep, and their shared experiences make a reunion seem possible. However, standing in the way is the ever-present shadow of Thomas. For Liam, Thomas is more than just a rival, he is a threat. In the past, Thomas has repeatedly tried to manipulate situations to get closer to Hope, using tactics that Liam views as underhanded and dangerous. Despite Thomas's attempts to change and prove he is matured, Liam's suspicions linger, fueled by Thomas's obsessive past behavior. Liam fears that, once again, Thomas's feelings for Hope will spiral out of control, putting her at risk. Thomas, reformed or dangerous? Thomas Forrester is a complex character, often walking the fine line between a man in love and someone dangerously obsessed. Over the years, Thomas has been known for his relentless pursuit of Hope, employing dubious methods to try to win her heart. From manipulative schemes to actions that bordered on madness, Thomas's past has cast a long shadow over his present. However, Thomas insists he has changed and matured. His efforts to prove that he is no longer the reckless man he once was have been met with skepticism, especially from Liam, who remains unconvinced. While Thomas's love for Hope may be sincere, his deep-rooted jealousy and resentment toward Liam continue to simmer beneath the surface. The rivalry between these two men is far more than just romantic. It's a dangerous power struggle. A dangerous rivalry. Will it lead to tragedy? The love triangle between Hope, Liam, and Thomas is not just an emotional conflict, it is a ticking time bomb. Both men are fiercely protective of Hope and view each other as the ultimate obstacle in their pursuit of her love. The jealousy and tension between them have been building for years, and this new chapter could push them both to their breaking points. Liam's deep love for Hope could lead him to act rashly, especially if he feels that Thomas is once again trying to manipulate her. On the other hand, Thomas's obsessive tendencies could resurface if he feels that he is losing Hope to Liam. The possibility of either man losing control is very real, and the consequences could be devastating. In the darkest of scenarios, this rivalry could lead to violence or even death. The volatile combination of jealousy, obsession, and passion could escalate beyond anyone's control, leaving tragedy in its wake. What will Hope do? Hope's choice between Liam and Thomas is not just a matter of love. It's a decision that could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. Her relationship with Liam is built on a long history of love and heartache, while her connection with Thomas is fraught with complexities and danger. As Hope navigates this treacherous path, she must also confront her own desires and fears. Can she find happiness without destroying the lives of those around her? And can Liam and Thomas set aside their deep-seated rivalry, or are they doomed to repeat the destructive patterns of the past? A love triangle full of unresolved conflict. Ultimately, the love triangle between Hope, Liam, and Thomas is not just a story of romance. It's a story of loyalty, sacrifice, and unresolved conflicts. Each character has their own motivations, but achieving their desires may come at a great cost. The question remains, can any of them find happiness without inflicting pain on the others? As the tension escalates, the bold and the beautiful fans will be left on the edge of their seats, waiting to see how this tragic love triangle unfolds. One thing is certain, no one will escape unscathed from this battle for Hope's heart. The storm is brewing, and when it hits, it could change everything. Will Hope be able to make the right choice, or will this love triangle end in tragedy? Keep watching The Bold and the Beautiful to find out. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of September 30 October 4 reveal that fans will see the aftermath of Brooke Logan's event. Once Icelandic musician Jökull Juliusson performs for a new Brooke's bedroom photo shoot, some twists and turns will follow the collaboration. For starters, Steffi Forrester will have to decide how to deal with Hope Logan. After witnessing Hope and John Finnegan connecting over the music, will Steffi feel the need to put Hope in her place? Steffi has already warned that if she gets a hint of anything inappropriate, Hope's fashion line is gone. If Hope is dangerously close to stepping out of bounds, Steffi might remind her to keep her distance if she wants Hope for the future to survive. Other B and B spoilers say Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will struggle after seeing Brooke and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., looking like an amazing fashion power couple. Ridge and Brooke will have a lot to celebrate after the livestream, but Taylor will be heartbroken in more ways than one. Advertisement. Although Taylor will try to cope with her pain privately, she might drop her guard and accidentally let someone see her symptoms. While Bridget Forrester is back in town, could she notice some troubling warning signs as a doctor? Of course, Lee Finnegan will continue to worry about Taylor's secret and may run some tests like she previously offered. If that's the case, there's the potential for the results to end up with the wrong Dr. Finnegan. Will April eventually give Finn the lab results meant for Lie? Could Finn discover Taylor's heart failure and wrestle with whether to break confidentiality for Steffi's sake? Ridge may ultimately develop some suspicions of his own and grill Taylor about what's bothering her. It's getting harder for Taylor to keep a lid on her fatal prognosis, so we'll see how long it takes Ridge to get updates on this crushing news. Finally, Bill Spencer will keep trying to work his magic on Katie Logan and put his family back together, so stick with us for predictions on his plans and how Will Spencer will fit into them. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the week of September 30 October 4 will bring plenty of excitement, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that after a hot summer of twists and turns, the show's return to their familiar comfort zone. B&B has gone back to another round of the usual rivalries and love triangles, so we're really missing Luna Nozawa and all her shockers right about now. Luna is now behind bars, but it's a shame to see her reign of terror come to an end. Perhaps there's another way to continue the storyline if a Luna copycat killer picks up where she left off. Maybe B&B could unleash another murder mystery where someone appears to be going after victims connected to Luna. If they use the same drug, it could leave the cops especially puzzled over what's going on. Luna confessed to killing Tom Starr and Paul Hollister, but a new whodunit could kick off as a follow-up. It could open the door to new crimes along with fresh clues to uncover. Advertisement. After all, Luna implied R.J. Forrester wasn't the first guy she'd been with. Despite Luna telling R.J. she was totally inexperienced, she hinted to Steffi Forrester that Zendi Forrester Dominguez gave her the best passion of her life. Who knows how many men Luna actually slept with to compare Zend to? It sounds like a lot considering how Luna phrased things. Plus, Luna was cagey about her social media from the moment she arrived in Los Angeles. It just feels like Luna had past secrets that could become a bigger part of the story now. What if some old boyfriend was obsessed and never got over Luna? Could he go on a revenge spree and try to harm the people he feels led to Luna's prison predicament? Another option might be if Poppy Nozawa goes off the rails next. It's even possible Luna has another connection in LA that'll ultimately be revealed. Whatever the case, there's no reason all the murder mystery mayhem has to end. Maybe someone else could come along and start targeting people while Luna's locked up. That might even set the stage for Luna to backtrack on her confession and try to pin everything on her copycat, at least with the help of a good lawyer. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna's story deserves another chapter one way or another, so we'll bring you more predictions on what's next and updates on whether she might get some good legal news. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Hope Logan and John Finnegan will soon have another reason to bond, and Steffi will be furious. Steffi has allowed Hope to keep her clothing line as long as she stays away from Finn. Why is Hope anywhere near her husband? Why is Finn talking to the woman who Steffi Forrester has warned him so many times against? The bold and the beautiful spoilers, another Hope Logan and John Finnegan connection. The bold and the beautiful spoiler reveal that a connect to Brooke's bedroom line will be the catalyst for this bonding experience as Icelandic rock star Jökull Juliusson makes an appearance on Friday, September 27. There will be a musical performance along with a photo shoot. Of course, both Hope and Finn will be there. Unfortunately, Hope and Finn are both fans of Jökull Juliusson and his band. This will give Hope and Finn a lot to talk about, something both of them have been warned against. Finn will certainly be impressed by Juliuson's performance, and whoever had the idea to have him there. However, the mere sight of these two talking will infuriate Steffi. B spoilers. Hope Logan will be unsupervised. Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester will be busy handling the live stream coverage. Unfortunately, this is going to leave Hope unsupervised. Brooke has promised to keep her daughter away from Finn, but Brooke cannot be in two places at once. Hope needs to learn some restraint. Advertisement. Hope knows that her clothing line is literally on the line if she continues to bond with Finn. Unfortunately, Hope cannot seem to help herself. Brooke isn't happy about Steffi's threat, but Brooke knows what is on the line and Hope does as well. How many times does Hope need to be reminded that Finn is a married man? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffi Forrester is livid. While Steffi is helping with the photo shoot and the musical collaboration, she will notice that Hope and Finn once again have their heads together, bonding over Juliuson's obvious talent and their admiration for him. Steffi will be visibly upset and put an end to this bonding before it goes any further. Spoilers say that Steffi will put Hope in her place. Will Steffi once again remind Hope that her career is on the line? Steffi will certainly be ready to get rid of Hope's line after her blatant defiance. Steffi is likely to issue one last warning insisting that Hope put as much effort into her line and less into spending time with Finn. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At the Cliff House, Steffi asks Taylor, "What is it, Mom? Is something wrong? Are you okay?" Taylor says she was just having a moment while reminiscing. Steffi thinks she's hiding something. "I think I know what it is." In her office, Lee flashes to Taylor telling her she's dying from heart failure and saying it has to remain a secret. Finn comes in and asks his mother to look at a patient case. She gives a recommendation and he asks, "What are you up to?" She says she has a lot on her mind. He asks, "What's going on?" Finn wonders if Lee's mood has to do with his father. She shakes her head. They hardly talk anymore. Finn asks if she's concerned about a patient. Lee nods, "I'm very concerned." She assures her son that it's not her. Finn pushes her to talk to him. She says he has enough to worry about. Finn coaxes that she can't always deal with everything on her own. Lee tells him her patient has a complicated case. Finn offers to take a look at it. Lee can't let him do that as the patient doesn't want anyone knowing about their condition, even family. Finn thinks it sounds serious. Lee says it is. It's the kind of case that keeps you up at night. She's referred the patient to some specialists for second opinions. But even then, Lee flashes to Taylor telling her she won't let the family know. Finn notes his mother is really upset. She usually keeps her emotion out of it. Lee muses that this is uncharted territory. Finn asks why the patient is insisting on hiding her diagnosis. Lee says he has her reasons. "I don't understand it myself." She advised her not to isolate herself and to lean on the people she cares about, but she didn't get through to her. "I'm determined to keep trying." At Forrester, Brooke and Ridge check out the lingerie for her line and compliment each other. He wants her to try on one of the garments, and she tells him she will, in their bedroom. They wonder how they got so lucky, and Ridge remarks that the whole family is thriving. They go over recent events and are glad Steffi is Oak. Ridge says she's strong. She gets it from her mom. Brooke's glad they're getting to spend some quality time together. Ridge thinks coming back to Lee is the best decision Taylor ever made. Ridge goes on about wanting peace and prosperity for his family. He notes the peace stuff is sometimes iffy. Brooke says they're working on it. They recap how she and Taylor were really close for a while. Brooke says it ended and teases that it had nothing to do with him. Ridge thinks it's time to patch things up. Maybe then, Taylor would stay in LA indefinitely. Brooke says she got the feeling that Taylor needs to be around family more than ever. Ridge lets Brooke know that Steffi asked him to convince Taylor to stay, just to make sure she'll stick around for a long time to come. At the Cliff House, Steffi tells Taylor she can tell when she's holding something back. "You tell me if it was important, right?" Taylor says it's nothing. Steffi asks, "Is it a guy?" Taylor gulps, "A guy?" Steffi won't push anymore, but goes on about how vibrant her mother is and how much she has to give. She has her whole life ahead of her. Taylor tells her she doesn't need a man to fulfill her, just her family. Steffi feels guilty about pushing her to stay in Los Angeles. She doesn't want to hold her back from anything. Taylor says she's living her life and soaking it all up while she can. Steffi talks about how much they need her, but she knows there are others out there who need her too. Taylor reminds her she's still seeing patients. Steffi doesn't want to stop her from doing what she loves. Taylor says she is doing what she loves. She knows where she needs to be for the rest of her life, and that's right there with her family. At Forrester, Brooke assures Ridge it's okay for him to talk about Taylor. They're one big messy family. She's happy she's back home. I don't think she's going anywhere. She wants to find a way to have many happy, peaceful years together. They embrace. In Lai's office, Finn senses his mother cares a lot about her patient. Lai muses, "More than I can say." Finn says they're human and try to give the best advice they can, but sometimes it's out of their hands. If the patient wants to keep it quiet, there's not much she can do. Lee asks if it was his loved one, would he want to know? Finn says of course, but reminds her they can't force it. They have to just give the best medical advice they can. Lai hopes she'll keep an open mind. Finn feels she's more connected to this patient than others. Lai says, "Very much so. She's a fellow grandmother, just like me." At the Cliff House, Steffi tells Taylor that she's the best mom and role model. She doesn't know where she'd be without her. When she thinks about everything that happened with Luna, almost losing Finn, Phoebe's tragic death, I truly understand the fragility of life. She's glad her mom is there, and she gets to lean on her until she's old and gray. Taylor says life is a gift, and every day is an opportunity to go out into the world and make a difference. Steffi tells her she showed her what integrity looks like and taught her to be strong and brave. She cries and they hug. Taylor wipes away tears as Steffi tells her voice chatting isn't the same as having her there for birthdays and holidays. She really is a bright light in their family. "I just love you, I do. I'm never going to stop needing you, okay?" Taylor says she needs her too, more than you could possibly know. She pulls her daughter into an embrace and grimaces. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, September 25, reveal that Hope Logan will remain grateful about her line getting another chance, but she may also face a quiz about her feud with Steffi Forrester. Hope will get grilled in the design office at Forrester Creations, so we'll see if Brooke Logan has more questions, or if this might involve Katie Logan's questions instead. Katie will spend some time in the design office as well, so she might ask Hope how things went down with Steffi, and could potentially get updates on her ultimatum. Whatever the case, Will Spencer will eventually meet up with Katie at Forrester Creations, so they'll be in the same place when Bill Spencer contacts his ex to discuss their future. Since this affects Will too, Bill will turn this into a family meeting with both Katie and will present at the Spencer mansion. That's where Bill will make a pitch and share his vision for a bright future. It's clear that Bill's feelings for Katie have been growing even stronger lately. Advertisement. After the way Katie fought to protect him during all the Luna Nozowa and Poppy Nozowa drama, Bill can see how special his ex is. Although Bill cared about Poppy, it couldn't compare to the deep love he still has for Katie. Bill also adores Will and is so thankful that he's finally back in Los Angeles where he belongs. On Wednesday's B&B episode, Bill will feel like the stars have aligned for his family to be fully reunited. We'll see Bill push for another opportunity and a future with Katie and hope that Will's on board with that plan. Based on our predictions, Katie will have some reservations about going all in with Bill again, but he'll do whatever he can to convince her that this feels right. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Will's going to feel caught in the middle of it all, so stay tuned for Bill's news and the waves he'll make. The beloved Taylor Hayes is confronting the most challenging battle of her life as she faces a terminal illness. In this emotional storyline from the bold and the beautiful, Taylor's family is on the verge of discovering the heartbreaking news. How will her children, Steffi and Thomas, cope with this devastating revelation? Steffi will be the first to break the gut-wrenching news to her brother, Thomas, revealing their mother's dire condition. As expected, this leads to an outpouring of emotion from Thomas, who has always shared a deep bond with Taylor. Viewers can expect an intense moment as Thomas struggles to process the reality of his mother's illness. Thomas's devotion to Taylor will compel him to drop everything and return to Los Angeles. His priority is clear, being by his mother's side during her final moments. The video hints at the emotional gravity of this reunion, as Thomas faces the heartbreaking truth about Taylor's declining health. In a dramatic twist, Thomas is expected to make a life-altering decision. As he learns of his mother's condition, he will likely abandon his wedding plans with Paris. With family now his top priority, the tension between personal happiness and familial duty becomes a central theme in this unfolding storyline. Adding to the emotional weight of the plot, Taylor recently had a cryptic conversation with Finn, raising questions about her illness. The video explores this mysterious exchange and the impact it may have on her loved ones as they come to terms with her condition. With so much at stake, the storyline promises to leave viewers in tears as Taylor's fate hangs in the balance. The bold and the beautiful fans are on edge as rumors swirl about a possible tragic twist in October. Speculation is rife that a major character may meet their end, stirring up concern in the hearts of viewers who have grown attached to the long-running drama's beloved cast. Could this be the biggest shakeup of the year? One of the leading candidates for this rumored death is none other than Taylor, who has recently been diagnosed with heart failure. With her health rapidly declining, fears are mounting over her fate. Will Taylor's condition prove to be fatal, leaving fans to mourn the loss of one of the show's most iconic characters? However, not all hope is lost for Taylor just yet. Questions are being raised about the accuracy of her heart failure diagnosis. Taylor is set to undergo further tests in Los Angeles, where the truth behind her condition will be revealed. Could a glimmer of hope still be on the horizon, or will the test results seal her tragic fate? Another character whose future hangs in the balance is Luna, currently behind bars for a series of serious crimes. Actress Lisa Yamada, who plays Luna, has confirmed her departure from the show, fueling speculation that Luna's storyline could come to a deadly end. Will Luna's actions cost her not only her freedom, but also her life? Fans have also been buzzing about the possible death of Jack, a character who has been noticeably absent from recent episodes. His lack of involvement in the latest storylines has led to whispers that Jack may be the one to exit the show in a devastating twist. As the rumors intensify, viewers are left anxiously wondering which beloved character will be the next to leave the bold and the beautiful. In a stunning turn of events on the bold and the beautiful, beloved character Taylor Hayes drops a bombshell that will leave fans reeling. Taylor, portrayed by Krista Allen, reveals that she is secretly suffering from heart failure, a revelation that could change the lives of her family forever. As she tries to keep her illness under wraps, tensions rise between Taylor, her daughter Steffi, and longtime rival Brooke Logan. Taylor's secret battle with heart failure. Taylor Hayes has been hiding the devastating truth from her family. She's dying of heart failure. While she initially brushed off her symptoms as signs of aging, the reality of her condition became unavoidable when she started experiencing chest pains and shortness of breath. In a poignant scene, Taylor confesses her illness to Dr. Lee Finnegan, who promises to help her seek treatment, but Taylor insists on keeping her family in the dark for now. Despite Lee's attempts to convince Taylor to open up to her loved ones, Taylor remains determined to carry the burden alone. She is resolute in her decision, fearing that revealing her condition will cause her family too much pain. This decision to keep the truth hidden creates a heavy emotional strain, especially as her symptoms worsen. Steffy's suspicion grows. Back at the Cliff House, Steffy Forrester, played by Jacqueline Massinswood, becomes increasingly suspicious of her mother's behavior. After walking in on Taylor crying while looking at family photos, Steffy pushes her mom to reveal what's wrong. Taylor tries to brush off her emotions, but Steffy isn't convinced. Fans are on edge as Steffy continues to press for answers, suspecting that her mother is hiding something major. With Steffy refusing to give up, it seems inevitable that Taylor will soon be forced to reveal her secret. The question is, how will Steffy handle the news that her mother is facing such a grim prognosis? Ridge and Brooke, a ceasefire on the horizon? Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan find themselves in a rare moment of peace. Brooke confides in Ridge about her recent conversation with Taylor, where they surprisingly discussed the possibility of friendship. After years of animosity between the Forrester and Logan families, Brooke sees a chance for reconciliation. Ridge is thrilled at the idea of his two most important women getting along, especially since it might encourage Taylor to stay in Los Angeles. Brooke's newfound optimism regarding Taylor signals a potential ceasefire between the two rivals. However, Brooke also senses that Taylor is not being entirely honest. Could this be the beginning of a deeper bond between the two women, or is Taylor hiding her illness as part of a larger plan? Ridge's promise to Steffy. In another emotional moment, Ridge makes a heartfelt promise to his daughter, Steffy. With Taylor contemplating leaving town, Ridge vows to do everything he can to convince her to stay. Steffy, who has already lost so much time with her mother, is desperate to keep Taylor close. Ridge's commitment to keeping his family together showcases the deep love he has for his daughter and the powerful bond between them. As Ridge tries to persuade Taylor to remain in Los Angeles, he is unaware of the real reason behind her potential departure, her terminal illness. Will Ridge's efforts be enough to convince Taylor to stay, or will her declining health force her to make an impossible decision? Taylor's heartbreaking decision. Despite her desire to spend time with her family, Taylor is determined not to burden them with her diagnosis. She wants to face her illness with dignity and strength, keeping her suffering private for as long as possible. This decision, however, puts her in a difficult position as her condition continues to worsen. Fans are left wondering how long Taylor can keep up the charade before her illness becomes impossible to hide. In upcoming episodes, Taylor will face several close calls as she tries to maintain her secret. Whether she will come clean to her family or continue to struggle in silence remains to be seen. What's next for the Bold and the Beautiful? As Taylor's health deteriorates, the future of the Bold and the Beautiful is shrouded in uncertainty. Will Taylor's illness lead to a heartbreaking farewell for the character, or is there hope for a miraculous recovery? With fans speculating on the possibility of Taylor's death, the show has sparked intense debate about the fate of this beloved character. Some viewers believe that Taylor's return to the show was meant to bring closure to her storyline, while others hope that she will fight her illness and continue to be a central figure in the Forrester family. Whatever the outcome, it's clear that Taylor's journey is far from over, and her battle with heart failure will have a lasting impact on the characters around her. Will Taylor and Brooke truly become friends? Amidst all the drama surrounding Taylor's health, her evolving relationship with Brooke remains a key storyline. Brooke's willingness to extend an olive branch to Taylor is a significant development, considering their tumultuous history. Both women share a deep love for their families, and this common ground might finally allow them to put their differences aside. However, some fans remain skeptical. Is Taylor's newfound friendship with Brooke genuine, or is it part of a larger scheme to get closer to Ridge? With Taylor's motives unclear, Brooke may need to tread carefully as she navigates this potential friendship. Final thoughts. The revelation of Taylor's heart failure has sent shockwaves through the bold and the beautiful, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. As Taylor grapples with her illness in secret, the emotional fallout for her family will undoubtedly be profound. Steffi's determination to uncover the truth, Ridge's heartfelt promise, and Brooke's potential friendship with Taylor all add layers of complexity to an already intense storyline. Will Taylor's illness bring the Forrester family closer together, or will it tear them apart? Stay tuned to find out what happens next in this gripping saga on The Bold and the Beautiful. In The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes' recent heart condition revelation has stirred up major drama, raising questions about her true intentions. According to the latest spoilers, Taylor has shared her diagnosis of heart failure, but there's something about her behavior that doesn't quite add up. Instead of showing the expected fear or vulnerability, she remains oddly calm and calculated. Is Taylor truly facing a deadly illness, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Taylor's confession to Lee, genuine or a manipulation tactic? In a surprising twist, Taylor revealed her heart condition to Dr. Lee Finnegan. While Taylor's confession seemed emotional, her ease in sharing the news raised eyebrows. Why would someone facing the end of their life be so casual about it? The spoilers hint at a larger scheme, with Taylor knowing that Lee, being a doctor and Finn's mother, could be the perfect person to confide in. However, this confession may not be as sincere as it seems. Taylor's openness with Lee seems strategic. By sharing the news with someone close to her family, she ensures that her secret won't stay hidden for long. Lee will likely feel torn between respecting Taylor's wishes and her duty to tell Finn, who will then share the news with Steffi. This chain of events would inevitably lead to Ridge finding out, setting the stage for Taylor to tug at his heartstrings. Is Taylor using her condition to win Ridge back? Taylor's calm demeanor and strategic moves suggest she may be using her illness to manipulate Ridge into giving her another chance. Instead of focusing on her health, she seems more interested in how her diagnosis could affect her relationship with Ridge. Taylor might see this as her opportunity to guilt Ridge into staying by her side, playing on his compassion and sense of loyalty. Her calculated behavior doesn't stop there. Despite Ridge being distracted by his ongoing issues with Brooke, Taylor hasn't made any bold moves to compete for his attention. Instead, she's quietly spent more time at the Forrester mansion, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to make her move. Ridge has been welcoming, encouraging her presence, which could be all part of Taylor's plan to gradually work her way back into his life. But is her heart condition even real? Unlike Eric's recent health scare, which came with clear medical proof, Taylor's illness remains suspiciously vague. Taylor mentioned she wasn't seeing a senior cardiologist, raising doubts about the severity of her condition. Could Taylor be fabricating or exaggerating her illness as a way to manipulate Ridge into feeling sympathy for her? The battle for Ridge, Taylor versus Brooke. The question on everyone's mind is whether Taylor's motives are driven by desperation rather than love. It's no secret that Steffi would love to see her parents reunite, and she might even be cheering her mother on from the sidelines. Meanwhile, Brooke remains unaware of Taylor's supposed heart condition, but would likely be skeptical if she found out. If Taylor is indeed faking her illness, it wouldn't be the first time the Forrester-Logan rivalry has seen such dramatic schemes. The stakes are high, with Ridge caught in the middle of a battle between two powerful women. Brooke has always been protective of her relationship with Ridge, and if she senses Taylor's manipulation, she won't back down easily. Taylor's return, more than just family bonding? Taylor's return to Los Angeles has raised suspicions. While she claims to be reconnecting with her family and preparing for her final days, her actions suggest otherwise. Is Taylor's return really about spending time with her loved ones, or is it part of a larger plot to win Ridge back? Her trip to Monaco, where she was dressed all in black and seemingly stalking Ridge, adds to the mystery. If Taylor were truly on her deathbed, would she be prioritizing family gatherings and work meetings? Or is she using her illness as a way to get closer to Ridge, hoping to rekindle their romance before it's too late? The truth will soon be revealed. Whatever Taylor's true intentions are, one thing is clear: her return to Los Angeles is far from simple. The spoilers suggest that Taylor's secret may soon be exposed, and when that happens, Ridge will be forced to confront the truth. Will he see through her manipulation, or will Taylor's desperate attempt to win him back succeed? As the drama unfolds, viewers are left wondering whether Taylor's heart condition is genuine or just another tool in her arsenal to reclaim Ridge. If she is faking her illness, it will undoubtedly change the way fans see her character, adding a new layer of complexity to the already tense Forrester-Logan rivalry. For now, we can only wait and see what Taylor's next move will be. Will she come clean about her diagnosis, or will she continue down this dangerous path of deception? One thing is for sure: the stakes have never been higher for Taylor, Ridge, and Brooke, and the fallout from this revelation will be explosive. Let us know what you think. Is Taylor really sick, or is she playing a dangerous game to win Ridge back? Stay tuned as the bold and the beautiful promises more twists and turns in this ongoing love triangle.